Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Yes, sir. It's your man, I Make Mad Beats. We live in effect from outer space, an unapologetic studio. And this is another episode of the magnificent, the, some other words I can think of, grandiose, amazing, awesome, you know what I'm saying? Other words like that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get y'all sending them books out, find some other words to describe Tight Beat, producer podcast. My cast is behind me. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
What up? LJ1S.
Unique.
C major.
Kid Maestro. And I just really just had like a mini existential crisis because the difference between being finished and being done is a real one. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you could finish or you could just be done. Like you could finish eating or you could be done eating. Did you finish your food? No. Are you done eating?
Yes.
Yes. It's crazy. Never really considered that, but Birdman was really on to something.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I finished it. You got it done.
It's crazy.
You want to hit up Charlamagne?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Charlamagne, come on the podcast. I think you owe him an apology.
Charlie, you made.
It's our
Charlie
trio.
and Nate, where you at, bro?
It's our trio.
All
though.
trio, actually.
Let's discuss. You know what I'm
Our
saying?
trio. though.
He ain't gonna say it no more.
Indeed, indeed. Well, with that being said, as important as it was, we have sadly other topics to get to. What else we talking about? Or should we just keep talking about that? What do y'all think? I don't know.
I feel
No,
like
thank
that's the whole podcast.
That's the
right
whole.
there.
That's it.
We done.
Are we gonna finish this podcast today? Or are we gonna be
done.
done?
I'm not doing this with y'all. Yeah, I got it, fam. I'm good. You know what I mean?
But yeah, man. Topics today, man. We were talking, chopping it up. And Kid posed a question, and we're asking, what's more important, preparation or presence, being in the moment? So that's one topic. Another one is we were discussing rap, and just where we're at in rap, and the thought was, is rap becoming too comical? And if so, like, what was that shift? When did that happen?
So toy.
Oh, all right. And and being that technology has advanced, you know, we seen some things about the MPC Live 3, and we just wonder, like, what else is left for your beat machine or your DAW to, like, how can they improve, if any?
Or what don't you have?
That's a
Okay,
so yeah.
you done question.
So we got some questions. We got some things we got to answer. Kid Maestro, lay out the rules and regulations of the show, if you don't mind, please.
First, let people finish talking. Don't just wait till they done saying words. You know what I mean?
Are you done? I'm finished.
But yeah, man, this is a conversation. Like, we already know kind of where the conversation is going to go, but this is just as important to hear from you guys in the comments, wherever you listening from. So please comment, and we will prioritize making sure that you are responded to and acknowledged. We might even switch topics just to talk about whatever it is you wanted to talk about. So yeah, please engage with us, and we love you.
Yes.
Aw.
That's strong.
So
I like you. Maybe.
I don't know about the love.
Love
I had to
is
escape
strong.
the conversation. I'm back, though. How y'all doing, man?
Oh, man.
How y'all doing? He gave y'all the rules. I had to be out for a split second on some Russell Westbrook. These niggas tripping. But I'm back, man. What we talking about, man?
Man, rap. Let's talk about rap, man.
People in the audience, you listening. I see we got a few viewers. Right now we live on Facebook, we live on Twitch, and we live on
YouTube.
YouTube. That's right, on YouTube, for sure. Yeah, tap in with us. If one of those don't work, you can find us on the other. Feel free to toggle between Twitch and YouTube. That's where those stable spots. If you know me personally, then you got me on Facebook. We get a lot of comments there that don't show up on the screen, so I try to prioritize those because sometimes I don't see them until they pop up on the screen. Yeah. What we talking about, bro?
Talking about rap, man.
Rap.
Is is rap becoming? I mean, first question: is rap becoming comical? Like, how do y'all feel about just the state of rap and hip hop currently?
State of rap.
So when you say comical, like, in what kind of
Comical,
way?
like, what's up, man? You
Yo,
you Cardi B, ain't it?
no,
So when you say comical, like,
no. When you say comical,
Woof.
what
Woof.
you mean, like?
In the sense of, you know, I feel like there was a moment, especially towards let's just say there was a moment where rap and hip hop, we focus on the skill of lyricism, the storytelling, and stuff like in that nature, and versus now, you know, some could say that it's more funny now. It's more so about saying cool catchphrases.
So for TikTok and stuff.
You know, this the trendy, the viral moment is just saying something off the wall, but it doesn't necessarily tie a theme to a song. It's not necessarily structured. It's not necessarily telling a story. You're just saying cool terms, or funny, or, you know, your goal is to make people laugh. Like, is that replacing the art form of, you know, storytelling, the work that went into becoming a lyricist? Like, is that no longer as important?
I believe true storytelling is still very much prominent to this day. Now, as far as, like, the trendy stuff. Shout out to Soulja Boy, but it genuinely started in the Soulja Boy era. Like when the snapping music came, like that's when the per se comical music started, in my opinion, only because like that's the main stuff you heard on mainstream radio all the time. Like you didn't get to hear like Nas and Biggie and them like you did all the time, or Pac. Like you started hearing the Watch Me Do My, Soulja Boy or something like that, and it was like, okay, this is nice bopping music to dance to, but like, okay, where's the storytelling? Then it just kept going like that. He set the trend for that, and shout out to what he did. Yeah, period. But shout out to what he did for those people that like to make that kind of music, but I don't feel like per se storytelling has like gone down the drain. It's just not as mainstream as it used to be when hip hop first was born.
Yeah, so for me, when I try to distill the question down to like chicken or the egg, like to something binary, I feels like what's being asked is, okay, for me it's impossible to have this discussion without integrating memes and social media. Because I think it was meme culture that really, I think if people mostly digested music in spaces like the radio or even streaming, I don't think this is the case. Right? I don't think this ever happens. I think it's meme culture. It's people scrolling on Instagram, and that's how you're building an audience that has made music much more about being funny or catchy or whatever that is. Something just to get you to stop scrolling for a split second, right? Than it ever has been before. And just to make sure that we're always discussing things on a spectrum. There's no form of music that is just no longer valuable.
Yeah.
Right? We're just talking about what took a dominant spot or what has grown over time, and what is dominating the culture currently. You know what I'm saying? And I personally do, man, like, I do think that there has been a movement in the last 10 or so years, because of meme culture that has made, anybody who has a joke rap. Like, that's the thing. It's like, think about it. Think about what we're saying, right? Like, if you're funny and you want to make your funniness a song, you don't sing unless you can sing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Singing is harder to do and get taken seriously. You know what I'm saying? Singing, but no, what do you do? Right? Like that's where it's easier for, if you want to be funny and get attention and you want to apply that to music, the most applicable, because of the bar of rap, because being lyrical doesn't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, imagine if not hitting the note mattered anymore. If that no longer mattered, then everybody would. Then no, maybe it wouldn't be this much in hip hop. It would probably be in R&B and all the singing, right? But people will still say you didn't hit that note, right? Yeah. Or they won't even listen to you because you're not hitting the notes, right? Those bars or whatever those thresholds are in rap, those thresholds died in the 90s or in the early 2000s, I'll say.
Yeah.
Right? And that has made it easy for anyone to take anything into rap. And so I think that's why rap gets inundated with comedy and the desire to use that as a platform than any other genre, because it's just a low bar of entry at rap.
Yeah.
That would be terrible if hitting the right note was no longer a thing anymore.
I mean, I feel like
Ice JJ Fish
I was just gonna
is
say
a
that.
whole phenomenon, like a generational phenomenon.
Yeah,
but you say what you want, but I include Ray J in that too. Because that one Wiz joint, when I first heard it, I'm like, all right, bro.
Well,
Wait a minute, it's crazy. That's a crazy song. Like, but they might
I feel
key
you.
the whole song.
But exactly.
Like,
and
it's whole, at least, you can talk. We can talk a bunch of people.
Hold on. Time out. Before, because I feel like I can see the boat getting further and further out to sea. Okay, we're not saying there aren't people who can't sing.
Right.
We're also not saying that there has never been comedic value going through people who cannot sing or hit the tone. We're thinking spectrum.
Yeah.
I'm saying it doesn't become a dominant force because in that world, hitting the note matters more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's my take on it. I think I agree, but I don't know if like I specifically say comedy because like I think there are rappers who are trying to be funny, but then I think there are rappers who say funny things, and it's only funny because what they're trying to say is shock value stuff, and it usually be extremely just like ridiculously raunchy shit. I feel like rap has become ridiculously raunchy, and
Same thing.
like
I mean, my bad. Go ahead. I feel the same way though, for sure.
like. And the more ridiculously raunchy or shock value you say, like I think just listening to it is like that's funny. You just chuckle because that's a ridiculous way to frame this idea. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I feel. Like I feel mean rap. Like we're in like that is a thing now. Mean rap is a real thing where people are legit just trying to be as spicy or whatever. But I do think this started long before. I think. It's funny to say, bro, but like I feel like Jay, like this started with niggas not writing anymore, bro. Like I feel like Lil Wayne is a part of this too. Like I feel like the more you know don't put pen or put real thought into what you're saying is now every line you're just trying to top the last line you said instead of trying to telling a story like we just talking about. Like
That's interesting.
Okay, hold on. Just for the sake of shout out to that, but just for the sake of a nuance to that. Hold on, because we want to speak in detail here. Okay. Yes, Jay and Biggie, and honestly Biggie before Jay, you know what I'm saying, were highly influential in the what? They didn't actually write this on paper, phenomenon, right? But they were not.
Yeah, they were.
They were very thorough.
They weren't punching. They
weren't punching, and they did put a lot of like they were still telling stories.
Right.
They were still. And so, I know what you're saying though.
Yeah.
You're saying the wrong people took that.
Yeah.
And then broke it down even further.
Yeah, that story wasn't explained. Like even Wayne not writing meant like he remembered a lot of raps. Jay remembered a lot of raps. At some point, them jumps was written down or really thought about in a car ride or whatever. Like those weren't just. Now we're in a point to where like they come into the studio blank. Like
I think though
that's really quick. My bad.
Yeah.
We got my man Colway said people stopped telling their stories and focused on going viral. That's facts.
Yeah, facts.
My man Digger. By the way, I got your NPC here, bro. He says it's a difference between being funny within the context of storytelling and doing gimmick work for notoriety and likes. And that's what I'm saying. I agree with what Kid said. I mean, we can go back to like Almighty Dollar. What's my man? There's a lot of funny rappers, but they were funny They were rappers who were funny.
Yeah.
I think there's a different context. My bad, Kid. I cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I feel like Lil Wayne is a good point though, because Lil Wayne is for real a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But his most of his most memorable lines be very funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Even
I do
Eminem.
think. Yeah, I mean Eminem, similar situation. Like the things you remember the most. I put Eminem a little less because I feel like he was way more balanced because he had like Stan type records. You know what I'm saying? Like very.
Eminem, look, man, we can't be bringing him into these conversations.
He's a different.
Like I think that's a difference. But in terms of like if we're talking about when did that shift happen, I think Lil Wayne is a pivotal point in that because a lot of his
That's how you know we love bro, because we ain't check him after that.
right.
I'm trying to get his shit out.
It was funny, guys. I feel like he was very funny in his raps. You know what I'm saying? He was still thorough. He's still like what he was coming up with is not something anybody could have came up with for sure.
And was still a great storyteller.
Yeah, but his stuff was really funny. I do think that was a turning point.
Yeah, and I feel like just like anything else, now we're lacking balance. Like Mad just said, like there aren't rappers that are funny. These are legit comedians that are rap. We got Zach Fox, like he's a legit comedian. You know what I'm saying? That has turned into a rapper because the barrier of entry, just like producing too. I feel like producing is a very, very similar.
Yeah, Method Man.
Method Man funny. You tell
What happened with Method Man?
Yeah.
He's pretty hilarious in my opinion.
Now,
Yeah, but he-
now in terms of was anybody laughing at ODB? His
Shout
voices,
out,
Yeah.
I think
Method
he
Man.
was
But it
doing was
was-
kind of ridiculous.
but it was,
Yeah, but
it was a
ODB,
character.
nah,
He was-
ODB
was
is in a
different.
different lane of thought.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
ODB he was just a special person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a special person. He was a character. What he had more than rap or anything else was soul.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
A real
And
one.
he was very unapologetic about it. You know what I'm saying? And that so I feel like that's a whole different conversation. Yeah.
I low key feel like, and this is a different take, but like remember SNL when they did the "I'm on a Boat"? I feel like that was one of them songs
Yeah.
that like everyone was listening to, but it was comedic and it was by a famous artist at that point. It was T-Pain. Like he was at that time, he was that guy.
Ain't nobody. If you talk about, I feel like that part started with Weird Al Yankovic.
Jack just
Bro,
said
Jack
it.
just said that. Big shout out to my guy Jack Simon.
That's real.
He said, y'all don't forget Weird Al Yankovic. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
real.
Also, shout out to Alexis. She said, real
That's-
G's moving silence like lasagna.
That's the first
By
line
the way,
I think.
I'm done.
the first time I heard that line, I was like, bro, that's one of the most genius lines I've ever heard in my life.
Man.
Real
Man.
G's
Real
moving
G
silence
moving
like
silence.
lasagna.
That's the first. When the
I
niggas
think
say
my
Lil
brain
Wayne,
like almost really exploded,
Yeah.
like physically. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that's crazy.
That's a bar.
Damn, man.
slipped out is crazy.
He got too excited.
Pause,
man.
nigga.
Which one are you even on, bro? Okay, damn,
Slipped
bro.
out is crazy.
Pause, man.
Damn, bro. No Diddy,
You
bro.
wasn't getting saved from that one, man.
You good? You good or you good? Like, all right, 48 volts. Can y'all hear this,
Oh my
man?
god.
Two. Hey, okay, we back. All right, cool.
Damn, man. What is that? That's a first.
Damn.
Look, man, y'all better take care of this equipment, bro.
Oh man.
Indeed. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
No, yeah, Weird Al was like the.
No, yeah,
my
Riding
dick-
Dirty?
Yeah, my dick in the box.
Oh,
is like,
he did that.
that's
Whole,
the-
hey, my
yeah,
dick in the box
Yo.
was
yeah,
crazy.
but that's Weird Al's like the father, grandfather to all of this.
Yeah. And that was, that is, to me, that's comedy in rap. This other stuff is like, let me
Temperamental, what up, family?
put this pussy on your sideburns
Damn.
lyrics. That's Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
quoting. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
said that for real?
yes.
Nicki was
That's a real statement.
She really did.
yeah.
See, that is like shock value, raunchiness type joint.
Yeah.
And then when you laugh at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
I don't know. Folks.
That's
But I
what
feel like
rap is too
serious,
much
Yeah,
of.
but I feel like
I would
like you said, that's
appreciate more
serious.
Weird
I mean,
Al's
I
in the
wouldn't
world, to be
mind.
honest.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that was the era. That was always a thing though. Like once music, like people started sexualizing music and hip hop, that was a thing. You know, you think about Lil Kim, she was definitely one of them. Khalees, like she was one of them. Like
But that wasn't
Tim said-
everybody though.
My man Tim said Bobby Jimmy was the GOAT, though. I don't even know who
Who
that
it
is.
is?
Yeah, I never heard of Bobby Jimmy.
He probably schooling us, man. Temp for OG. Temp probably like, man, he was back in 1943, bro. He was-
Damn. The 40s.
my man, he came with the YouTube.
Oh my god.
let's go.
What we got, man?
Bobby Jimmy, what you
Bobby
talking
Jimmy.
about? It's
Damn,
a
the
record too.
advertisement is crazy.
It's over.
Wow.
For 88.
Right? Let's see what we got. Bobby Jimmy. Damn, and the
You-
Critters. New
Wow.
York, LA rappers.
New
This is
York
from-
/ A-Level.
Right? This Easy E. Okay. What year is this, bro?
Damn, Drake produced this shit.
Yeah.
I can't take this off. Hold on, let me just do this right quick. Hold on a second, Brody. We gonna check this out. My man Temp came through with the Bobby Jimmy and the Critters joint. We gonna unmute. See what we talking about. Drums is hidden. I bet you Temp actually got this record, bro. Sure.
That's interesting. Mm.
Damn, the parody rap from '88.
Yo.
This is the first "Don't Be a Menace." You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Damn. Hold on. So he do got it on vinyl. I told you know what I'm saying? Straight from the '80s, bro. Alexa said, "I came here with my hand."
My dick in my hand.
Yeah, that was
I
a crazy.
I just left it ellipsis, bro. You.
My fault. I
This school
I
was one of
think
them.
I just realized who really started what I'm talking about.
Who?
Too Short, bruh. Too Short. His raps ridiculous.
Yeah.
She was.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
You might have
Even
something there.
E40?
Bro. Hold on, I'll be surprised. I'll be honest. I'm surprised you even know who Too Short is.
bruh, let me show you my two. The reason I know about Too Short is
It's all this extraordinary reason.
my aunt, the oldest of my mom's sisters, and my mom's the oldest. She was back in when we was all still in Chicago. She was living with us for a time, and she had like one of the brick iPods, and she loves music. Like she's a real music lover.
She had one of the what iPods?
The brick iPods.
Like for you, that's like crazy. Like, that was way back in the day.
I remember when they came out. You know, my mom had, bro. Them just was nice. I never had one, but it's all right. Damn. But she let me listen to hers, and it had mad Too Short albums on that joint. And this is my discovery into Too Short, and you know what I'm saying. I was like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like catchy, all that kind of stuff, but Too Short's formula, you know what I'm saying? I feel like is the dominant lyrical content formula of rap today.
Y'all
That's
remember?
crazy.
Oakland
I
in
feel
the
like that's
house.
a good one, but it's even still with Too Short, he definitely told a story. It was crazy.
All the stories was just funny ridiculousness.
What was that song that y'all remember? Cause I'm trying to remember who it was that had that song. It used to be on BET Uncut, and it was called TNA. It was back when Until I
Freaky
Got
Tales.
High and all that stuff came out. Huh?
That's what Jack Simon just shouted out Afro Man too.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Yeah.
I remember all of that. Like, I ain't gonna really say. He was like, your tits are big and your ass is fat. I wouldn't have it any other way because I like it like that. I was like, I had never.
You know what? You got those. Sir Mix-a-Lot was from the West too, right? He's from Oakland.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So is
yeah.
that
Oakland was kind of
That's just a
Oakland
regional
was-
thing?
Yo, for real.
Oakland fucked the game up.
Man.
Yeah.
they had MC Hammer. Yeah, Oakland
E40.
coming out
Yo,
for me.
E40,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
Fucked the game up.
Yeah.
Pumps it up. Nah, my bad. We like that girl.
Yeah, bro, that's
That's crazy.
Humpty.
Humpty?
Humpty was from Oakland?
Yeah, bro, wasn't he?
He
I
was
think
from
so, bro.
California.
He from the West for sure.
I knew he was from the West,
Yeah.
but I
I
ain't know he
feel
was
like
from
the nigga
Oakland.
from Oakland. No, I might be wrong.
My name is Humpty.
that's where all this junk started. I feel
Yo,
like.
fact. Shout out to the West, though.
That's what you saying.
Because I'm
It's the
saying
West.
I don't know if they messed the game up. I don't think it was as much
Nah,
of
that
what
what
they
you
was
saying.
doing back then. They was the
That's what you
first.
saying, but kids saying
But now
that,
everybody doing that. You know what I'm saying?
they fucked the
And
game
then
up.
sampling
But-
those records and then trying to get more raunchy on top.
Don't
of
go
it.
to the
Are we
West,
really
kid.
keeping
To the
it?
West, kid.
Are
Not
we
be
really
safe, bro.
keeping it in America though? Because if y'all listen to reggae has some of the most raunchiest music, most raunchiest lyrics I've ever heard in music.
Yeah. Okay, that's real. But I don't think it was shock value for that culture. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That was a
Okay.
lifestyle.
That was just what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
The type
Like
of
straight up.
time that-
Yeah. Like
I feel that.
That was the West. That was the coast. All right. So there's no true. I guess.
I think that was the turning point. I really do. Like,
But then if that's the case, like that shit's been
then
around.
Then it went to Miami with 2 Live Crew.
Yeah. And Trina
After
and all
that-
them.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just slowly like, but those were the origins of those formulas to me.
Okay, let's just macro out. We're talking about like the origin and then various points of inflation, right? Okay. As a guy who been alive when all of this stuff happened, like, yeah, there was like origin and points of inflation. But what social media / meme rap did, in my opinion, is the biggest point of inflation in the history of rap for this thing, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Would you say maybe another point that, like, because I'm trying to think of when it happened in this era, that social media era, and the first thing that pops up is Doja Cat.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah.
I'm a cow. I'm a cow. Yeah.
Ooh, yo.
It was.
When I first heard that song, yo, first of all, I was torn because it was like, shout out to the creativity of it. But the fact that that jump went viral pissed me off. I was like, and then, but at the same time, I respected it because it started, you know, her growth in the music industry.
Hold on real quick. Daylight, what up, family?
What's good,
What
bro?
up?
Daylight in the
What
building.
up?
Tapping
Yo.
in with us
Yo,
on
man.
Twitch.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? Type Beat alumni. You know
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
What up, Daylight?
No, Doja Cat. That it's funny because when I first heard that song, I definitely was like, "What the fuck is this?" But then when I seen the video and everything,
You like, damn.
I mean,
kind of.
Couldn't even
nah,
deny it.
no, it was more so like, I think she might actually be on something because I feel like it was very intentional how she shot the video. It wasn't just on some like the video to me. It didn't lack the creativity in a sense of what we're speaking about when it comes to like the comedy rap in a sense.
I think she did a good job of having a plan. Like
Yeah.
she knew how to get in, but she also knew that she was more that she was more than that too. And she actually
Exactly.
is a
She
really
turned the
creative
fuck
and
up.
Yeah.
talented person.
Facts.
Crazy.
I think where that doesn't connect is where most of the people don't have the maneuver ability to cross and really do something.
They're not. Yeah, they're not prepared.
They
Yeah,
not-
that's what I was just gonna say. Like, nah,
Hey.
I was legit just about to, you know. So I appreciate the
They're
live.
really not prepared. But is it important to be prepared?
hey,
Right?
Yeah, you know.
I don't
Let's
know,
talk
man.
about
Or
it,
is
man.
the presence
Let's
the
keep
real
going.
importance here?
I don't know, Unique. I don't know.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
bro.
about
Let's
it.
figure it out right here.
No, like for real,
bypass.
she was prepared, and it seemed like she was very intentional with how she basically jumped on the scene. And you can see that now with how she's killing anything she touches. So yeah, but I guess right now with this side, we're trying to find out the balance of that. And I think she took advantage of it when she knew like people were going to pay attention to it in just that viral moment.
Yeah, I mean,
to kind of showcase like, you know, nah, I really do this.
yeah, and the shift in balance is at an all-time high because of, I feel like what man said before, bro. Like, niggas is not listening to music in normal platforms. I don't even know if like Apple Music and all of it, Spotify, like that's where we go to listen to music. But niggas is being introduced to stuff through TikTok, Instagram. Like that is the
Yeah.
junk now.
Yeah.
And so that's,
But
if
no,
you trying to in a sea of a million people, nah, let me rap upside down with my
Yeah.
something
my
crazy.
shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Shit out.
Do something crazy, like make sure niggas stop on this post. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna
That's
do.
it. You trying to get somebody to stop scrolling. I think that's the craziest
That's
thing.
literally
Back
because it
in the
takes 3
day-
seconds.
Back in the day, you was trying to get somebody to get up, get in a car, stop at the gas station, have $20, go through, walk through a store, pick up your tape or CD,
Yeah.
check out, and then you might not have had a whip
Yeah.
to play that. You might have to get back to the crib
Yeah.
to play it. This is what you was asking people to do. Now we begging people to just stop doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please don't
Yeah.
move your thumb,
And that's
bruh.
hard to do.
Bruh.
Like,
That's not it really is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
No,
damn
fact.
near gotta shake ass. Like,
hell
mean-
no.
Bro.
You might as well.
that's the mentality.
You
of
might
course.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It
That
was
can't be the end, bro.
I mean,
Hell no.
I was shaking ass
That's
before.
Oh my god.
I was shaking ass before this, but now it's like, now I ain't got no choice but to.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't like that. I like the
like
choice.
I'm done.
Nah, but it used to be an
Might as
experience,
well.
bro. Like it used to be just
check
like
out
was
just,
an experience.
just like buying sneakers. Like it used to be an experience to sit in the line. It used to be lines
Yeah.
of people waiting for a music store to open to buy an album, bro. Like artists used to go and buy hundreds of copies of their own album just to be like, nigga, my shit out. Like that shit used to be a
Literally.
real niggas and post that
Pay
shit.
for-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now they got 1,000 phones.
yeah.
My streaming is crazy.
Literally. It's so real.
Yo, that's
That's
real,
so
bro.
real.
That's
How you mean I can't stream my own stuff?
Yeah.
I used to buy my own albums.
I used to buy my own albums. I can't stream my own music.
Keita leaving. We don't know what she do, but she about to be out.
She off on a mystery mission.
Yeah, absolutely.
Period.
Something important we don't know, but
Come on.
Good night.
But yeah, man, what's that balance of being like too prepared
yeah, my
versus
man Daylight said C. Mays was ready to throw it down.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my god.
I'm sick of shaking that ass now, bro.
I'm done.
I want to switch up, bro. I want to be a real creator.
I want to be a real
I got real talent to show the world, bro. Y'all just ain't listening, bro.
Because y'all won't stop scrolling.
Y'all will-
Stop scrolling. Niggas will stop shaking.
please, bro.
That's crazy.
This is why we got our own app. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Turn this into promo. Go ahead, my
You know
guy.
what I'm saying? Unapologetic World app.
Yes,
We
sir.
also, we shouting out, we alpha testing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we alpha testing our new community called The Conversation. It's a message board, essentially, to allow users of the app to talk with each other and to build community without us specifically in this room having to always put something out to create a conversation. We can just be unapologetic whenever, at whatever time, and not have to involve the artists or the people directly in the organization unapologetic, which is what we want. You know what I'm saying? This company is supposed to be the bat signal in the sky for like-minded people to know about each other, not just about us. So we are currently in development of this new message board. It's looking pretty dope, though. Shout out to I Make Mad Beats, who's been doing all the work to put this thing together. And so, yeah, that's that clap it up moment.
Yeah, bro.
yeah, for sure,
I'm tripping because as you saying that, man just copied a whole bunch of code somewhere with that shit.
Literally. I was just
I don't even
looking
know
at
what the
your
fuck that shit
board.
is, but he just did some crazy shit. And then probably finna change the whole app in 2 seconds.
Yeah, so
started
if you
Niggas
have
crazy,
if you
bro.
have the app, just go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, refresh that junk. And on
Something
the
just happened.
and on the side, there's in the menu is something called The Conversation. Join, and join the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Get lit. You know what I'm saying?
Again, like you said, salute to man. I think that just shows that he was prepared in knowing, like, in the moment. he was prepared to know, like, this is a thing, but then also
Finishing
aware
that.
enough to, you know, be present in the moment to see, like, a community building, chat, you know, the forums or whatever. is a-
That promotion was not approved. You did not approve that ahead of time. Had to reel that jump back in, bro.
you know, it's like,
He threw that nigga the live.
training, bro.
He threw it back and then took it back.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
like
so
that. I fuck with that.
now, real quick, just to add some nuance. Yeah, we have an online community called, or a space for an online community called The Conversation in the app. If you go ahead and download the app right now, it's available for iOS and Android devices. In it, you will find the conversation. Right now, I wouldn't even say this is beta testing. We're in alpha testing, but we're still gonna let you guys in on it because you guys are here and you're a part of the family at this point. So please check in, tap in with us. Go in there literally to find problems, to test things out, and to talk to people. You know, we're forming our community there one step at a time. And so, yeah, go and check that out and let me know what you find. Actually, just post it on the message board. If you find something you don't like, something ain't working right, just post it on the message board. I'll see it and I'll try to fix it or add it. Even if it's adding features to it, right? So on the message board right now, it tells you what I'm currently working on, adding. And I want to be clear too. Like, I'm not copying and pasting this from another. This is not a template or something that I got from a site that I'm co-opting into my app. No, I'm literally building this like brick by brick myself to make it a very custom experience, unique to the Unapologetic World app. So feel free to help us make the world that makes you feel comfortable being in it.
Amen.
Amen.
Indeed.
No.
All right.
Man, so when was that moment? Yes, going back to it. I think in your career where you just figured out that balance of being prepared versus responding to the environment in the present.
Yeah. Now I still feel like I think you're always figuring out that balance.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
As you go into new phases, but I think first comes like an awareness that there needs to be a balance, right in the first place. Because I definitely like, had that bad where I just felt very uncomfortable if I didn't have a certain threshold of understanding what we're doing or why we're doing it or how we're going to do it specifically. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the first things that, Mad, was showing me was just like when to be Batman and when to be Superman. Batman obviously having a tool for literally every situation that you could think of, a contingency plan for every, you know what I'm saying? When Superman goes evil, he's already thought of what to do. You know what I mean? Versus Superman who just...
Man, just pull up, bro.
Yeah, this man look around. He's like, yo, we need you here. Just look around and, you know what I'm saying? Just,
Yeah.
And
Figure
both
it out.
of them are, the biggest debates are which one is greater. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
This is
Yeah.
a crazy debate. Which truly, honestly,
It should be one-sided.
there is a part of me that's like, that's not a debate. Y'all just want this, But then there's another side of me that says, hey, what they're trying to really show is the power of preparation. Like being prepared can make David Goliath.
That's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
yeah, that them Superman versus Batman cartoon joints is, I don't know. Batman is in that joint.
Man,
You
they
know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
realistic, bro. I was not. Wait a minute.
Don't even make me start talking.
Yeah, I guess that's a different type of podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need the comic joint. But
I'm not I'm not buying into that, bro. For the same reason I wasn't buying into Lex Luthor being a villain for Superman. Like,
No.
bro, some old round
Bro, right.
Bald
dude.
head.
Like that's Superman's biggest villain
No.
for
That's
some
his
era of
kryptonite,
Superman.
yeah.
No, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, and that makes it harder for you to respect Superman. You respect a hero by his villain, right? The reason why I fuck with Spider-Man was because of Venom. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like,
Yes.
you can't. Come on, bro. You trying to tell me that a rich white dude is, you know what I'm saying, with a whole bunch of gadgets in a basement and a butler, right?
No, but
bruh, he's
I mean,
Like,
Nigga.
what level of preparation
bruh.
can defeat an alien,
Alien, bro.
that can literally spin around the planet,
bro, like, come on.
and can go back in time?
That
Like,
nigga,
what?
Just because, bro, that nigga blew kryptonite in that nigga eyes and fucked him. Just sat his ass
that's
down,
just like
bro.
the
Bro,
Avengers
Superman-
versus Thor.
Superman ain't gotta come to Earth to
Thanos.
defeat Batman, bro.
He don't, but he know his opponent. He know he will, cause Superman ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? He will.
Quick
That's what I'm
question,
saying.
though.
Like Superman could just, you know what I'm saying, but Superman ain't like that, bro.
Superman not like that.
And that's a part of the contingency plan. It's like, oh, you weak here, and I'm gonna exploit that.
Crazy.
So, as far as being the best villain, I know this is off topic.
Peace, daylight.
Thanos or Venom?
The best villain,
Yeah.
but Thanos is crazy. Thanos
Thanos
is
didn't care.
what Matt is saying Superman should be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
you
like
said
that.
Thanos versus Venom?
Yeah.
That's not even.
Yeah.
First of all, Venom is like barely a villain. You know what I'm saying? He's an anti-hero at this point
I
You know
feel
what
like
I'm saying?
Thanos is the best villain of all time, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
in a movie. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen I've never seen a villain in a movie with as much power as Thanos.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. But you know, you talking about the only thing that can meet Thanos' level is maybe like Galactus or some shit. Like you know, like and Galactus can stand in space and has the span of like the Milky Way galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
either that or you go to like the Transformers world and you have Unicron,
Unicron.
right? Where Unicron was a planet that would eat planets.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember this. They did the movie.
I would love to see
Okay,
a
moving
fight
on.
between Thanos and what's his homie name from
Right.
Invincible? What's that?
I feel like
The dad.
Thanos got a big ass head, bro. And I don't fuck with this shit.
Big
My
chin,
head big as hell, fool.
Big
That man chin got them wrinkles in it, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
bro.
you. Feel like you do this all day.
Yo, I feel like to respect
Nah,
Superman
I
a little
respect,
bit. We did have Darkseid, but even then, that's why I gotta respect Batman, because when Darkseid kidnapped them folks and brought him to wherever his world is, I forgot the name of his
Man, get real
his
specific
his
story.
domain. How they get him back? Because Batman was prepared and set off all the hell spores and was like, "Hey yo, you can do what you want to do, but all this shit from the go if you don't let us go." Darkseid to you know what I'm saying? Like
So hold on. Like, cause I feel like we're kind of talking past
bad.
each other in this conversation. So let me set some constraints here. And all the people who showed up to listen to talk about music, sorry man, we gotta take this tangent real quick. Let's just keep it real. All right, look, man. Let me look at you, bro. You know? Look, and this is why it's not even close, bro. It's not even close. It's because, look, man, Batman is not like the Batman you thinking about is not really Batman.
Bro,
That's today's Batman. That's the okay. We need to make this man a real threat, Batman. So, in other words, if you take OG Batman versus OG Superman, this is not a conversation at all.
so like you don't consider nothing he did for the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Like literally making the Justice League headquarters. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
No.
Like,
let me tell you who Batman is, bro.
that man should've been
Batman
in jail,
is
bro.
kapow.
bro, you talk
Hold on,
about
bro.
1940s
Time
Batman.
out. You can't. Hold on. But let's think about this though. Is there any iteration of Superman that gets tied to a chair with a regular rope and he's doomed?
That's not true.
There are iterations of Batman where with a regular rope he's tied up and it's like, bro, I think it's over for me. I hope Robin
saved
a 7-year-old boy, can come and save me.
Hey, let's be real. Batman probably should have been locked up.
With the boy.
I mean,
I'm just-
Superman.
Yo, no Diddy, man. No Diddy. We out. No Diddy, man. Yo, matter of fact, yo, man.
Okay,
y'all
so
gotta calm
bro,
down,
if you
man.
talk about like this man, I feel like Batman. Don't he predate Superman? Like in his creation
The very first
Yeah, he
DC comic book hero was Superman.
with Superman. Okay.
Yeah. So good try. You got another one?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, the comic book, bro. I feel like you thinking of like live action Batman, where it was like that first actor or whatever. Like,
have you seen them early Batman comics, bro?
bro, I'm gonna go back because you know what I'm saying. Nah, I'm definitely.
There is
talking
no
about,
iteration
I'm
of
talking
Superman.
about the Dark Knight. You know what I mean? Not,
That's
That's
what
what I'm saying.
different. Yeah,
You're
that's
talking,
completely
and
different.
honestly, you're talking about a post Wolverine,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a post Wolverine Batman.
yeah.
That's what you're talking about. You're like, okay, DC Comics, we need a dark character because Marvel is killing
It's
it
going
with their dark character.
Yeah.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna look at them early jumps. But I will say that's where the comparisons even started. So I still feel like it's
I
fair.
ain't no comic nigga, and I don't know the cartoon universe Batman, but I was just talking about this shit the other day. Like, that nigga Batman villains, like, way harder than him. Like,
Bro,
Bane-
fact, bro.
Bane
Everybody,
Bane
we a
beat
regular
the fuck out of that nigga.
Joker.
And
dude.
talk
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Exactly, bro. That's why you got to be prepared because you just walk up. That's the judge. Sometimes you feel like you can just walk up and the judge, I'm gonna just be in the moment and get your ass
But I'm
slapped.
saying, that nigga was prepared and Bane still
Like
beat
when
the fuck out of
when
his
niggas,
ass.
like when niggas pulled up to the beat battle. No, yeah, I'm gonna just pull
We
up
was
with
prepared.
this. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I wasn't. That's why I
got
lost.
smoked.
You know what I'm saying? Until I prepared properly.
And
You know what I'm
got
saying? Oh yeah, with that last one we
The
did.
last
you know
one
what
we
I'm
was
saying? But
prepared
we
to
would have been
still
way
get
worse if
smacked
we had
on some
prepared for that.
Batman
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? We lost, but what happened after that? You know what I'm saying? Was like literally a new trajectory. At least in my career, bro. Them beats was like changed the way I even did shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what I mean?
Shout out Bane, bro. Bane, my favorite villain.
Bane-
of all
Shout
time,
out
bro.
to being prepared.
The Joker, bro.
For real.
Yeah, the Joker
Yeah,
hard.
the
The
Joker-
Joker hard too. Like, all
And
nigga
that's-
villains
that's
way
the more
harder than him,
prepared
bro.
nigga.
Oh, no. Joker is wild. Joker is the best of both worlds.
Literally.
Joker's
Yeah,
the
that's
best
real.
of both worlds.
I
He is
freaking
wild
love
prepared and wild whatever.
Whatever the fuck we can do it. We can do it, nigga.
That's so real,
Dude,
bro.
yeah.
And that's why that nigga was getting his ass, bro, so much. Like,
I'm done.
I'm wilding today.
We wild.
Nigga talking about DD shit for real, bro. This man trying to really pull up a Rico
We
on
finna
Batman.
cancel Batman right here. Let's talk about it, bro. That nigga had a boy with him.
I'm just saying.
He riding around with the boy
Bro, all right.
in the back seat
That nigga's a-
in the cave. With
I
the
feel
boy.
like, hey, bro, I feel like
In a cave with a boy.
regular niggas, you know what I'm saying? If you take Superman and just take his powers away, he not surviving the League of Shadows, bro. He's just not.
Why would
ain't
you
got-
take his powers Superman, nigga?
He ain't got,
What is all this?
when I'm talking about the
If
mental,
you take away the super from man, he's just a man.
exactly. And Batman is just a man. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. This nigga's an alien. Ain't even from here. He got a savior complex, bro. He don't even live here, bro. Come on, man.
Batman ain't getting that? I don't know, bro.
That nigga Batman stayed in his hood, bro.
I ain't gonna do it. Cause nah.
First of all, Batman rich as hell.
That's bro. Come on,
His
man.
hood is neighborhood.
That's
Bruh,
like this man came to the hood and just wanted to be a part of some shit. Like,
Hey, bro.
bro, come on, man. In the
nigga
name
is-
of I'm
These
saving.
niggas live in Gotham, you know what I'm saying? He live in the woods of Gotham, you know what I'm saying? Wayne Manor, you know what I
He
mean?
live in
Wayne
Westchester, bro.
What I'm saying
Where
is
would that man
Superman
be, bro?
Superman don't have the time to be on Earth. Protect the Earth, nigga be off way in some other galaxy talk about some, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on. Same thing with the Green Lantern, bruh. The Lander Corps. The Lantern, them niggas, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what the Green Lantern Corps.
Wildly tangential.
Them niggas.
You know, it's like Silver Surfer, bro.
Niggas just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like Nightcrawler.
Superman be gone, bruh. Batman be there.
Getting his ass beat.
And putting money into the, come on.
Be there getting his ass.
Man, rich
Money.
I got all the money.
Man, born. Man, come on, he got the insurance early.
Yeah. He does. He do got the insurance early. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking that away from
Batman be
bro.
beating
But he
the fuck-
could have been Bruce Wayne.
Batman be beating the
Bruce
fuck out of
Wayne.
regular ass people
Man,
and getting
what?
his ass beat.
Bruce Wayne is exactly the person y'all describing. Batman
Bro,
is
Superman
different.
grew up poor, bro. Superman from the block. He just was a rural block. He grew up on a
Bruh,
farm. They was barely making
Man,
it, bro.
I bet
grew
you.
up
I
eating
bet
oatmeal
you.
every day.
What was his grandparents' names?
I can't remember.
I bet you if I walk down they corn maze, nigga, they trying to shoot me, bro.
Not the
They don't
corn-
fuck with me.
Damn.
They bro. Them side of town niggas do not fuck with me, nigga.
Yeah, you said, damn,
You
that's
might have,
crazy.
that might be true. You know what I'm saying? They might have been Northwest Arkansas type vibes.
Damn.
That's kind of factual. But nonetheless, Superman grew up humbly. You know what I'm saying? He had like one pair of jeans on. He wasn't no rich kid.
You
with
talk about
insurance
privilege.
money. You know
This
what?
nigga-
Hold on.
this nigga
Superman
just go
parents
outside.
died, and he ain't getting no insurance money.
What you mean? He got a fortress. He got a literal fortress on Earth, bruh.
What are you talking? He got that from Jarrell?
Yes, bruh.
You talking about the ice giant?
Yes, bruh. This nigga got a literal
bro.
fortress.
That ain't no, man, he went up there and had problems.
Inheritance
bro.
is crazy good, bruh.
He ain't got no butler.
Yo.
He ain't got no animals that fly
I'm
with him.
done. Bring in the Z team.
Bro, that's terrible.
Oh, bring it a
Oh,
seat.
my
Exactly.
that's-
Z-Team can clean all this shit up. You know what I mean?
Bro, you know who underestimated in this prepared conversation? Alfred, bro. You know what I'm
Alfred
saying?
now. Alfred is.
Think about that, bro. That's how Batman remains so prepared.
That's
Literally,
That's
Alfred
real.
was the GOAT.
Another
That's
person.
facts.
If
Literally.
Superman had an
Community.
if Superman had an Alfred,
We talked about the importance of community last week, right? Or a week before?
Talked about it last night. Yo.
that man joint is cold, bro. Batman got the cave. He got all kind of devices. Superman in
Speaking of
Antarctica. chilling.
devices, man.
Yeah, man. How can devices, yo, Batman device is so crazy. How much better can they get? Matter of fact, how much better can our devices get?
Man,
I
that's
don't
what
even
I'm
know.
saying. How much?
So curious.
Matter of fact, can we get a device for people like me? Instead
What kind of device you need?
What's
You
up,
need?
people
I
like
need
that?
a
Yeah, what
whole.
kind of people
I need
are
a FL device. that doesn't just come with just simply MIDI controls. Shout out to Akai for trying, but goddamn.
We need the Fruity Loops.
Hey, hold on. My man Swish preaching, bro. He said Batman is the epitome of white privilege.
Bro.
Billionaire could easily just rehabilitate Gotham. Instead, he just dresses up like a bat and beats up poor
Bro.
people.
Come on, bro.
Oh.
Come on,
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
was way better. Hey, Swish,
Wow.
come in and replace Kid on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying is, Spider-Man got no chance against Superman. Batman definitely got a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, man.
You think so?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's smart as hell.
Spider-Man has no chance, bro.
Hold on.
No chance.
Hold on. I just want to make this clear. Okay. You think a man with 0 powers,
Yeah.
right, has a better chance against Superman than a man who literally has 1,000 times the human strength
Yeah.
and has special powers. Hold on. And is a genius.
Yeah, but he's not Batman genius, bruh.
Batman is not a genius.
Yo,
He got Alfred.
Batman-
He got Alfred, bro.
Batman is rich, bro.
That's it.
Batman
That's it.
he had a good school, bro.
Oh my god.
He had
Oh
good
my
teachers.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man was in
Bro.
Queens, bro.
What? Oh my
Got
god.
bit by a
Spider-Man went to
powerful ass
public
spider.
high school.
Fam.
Literally, he was in the
Fam,
street.
this nigga is not as smart as Batman. We all
Swish
crazy.
said it perfectly. Do not listen to Kid Mike.
Hey, bro. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Niggas. Yeah, I mean.
Thank you, Swish.
Oh, by the way, yo, speaking of. All right, fuck it. Nigga.
Speaking of the devices,
Me and Switch got a song that I'm just it's a sample in that joint. Bruh, shout out to Tracklib, bruh. The sample that we used in that song is not available on Tracklib, so I could just very easily clear that joint now. So I'm very excited to get that joint finished now. So Switch, if you're listening, you know what I'm saying? Now we can really get this money off that joint. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Period. Get to the bag.
Anyway, just be prepared.
Swish,
You know what I'm saying?
Don't show him no love. Even with
Switch
that shit, you know what I'm
Switch
saying?
said Spider-Man got the third highest IQ in the Marvel universe.
If I'm not mistaken. Swish
Look
about-
up who got the
Switch-
highest IQ in DC universe.
You're not mistaken, bro. You
Look
facts.
up who got the highest IQ in DC
Then if
universe.
that's the case, then DC is fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gonna try to give it to your boy Lex Luthor. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing.
Cute ass.
Like, why Superman can't beat Lex Luthor, but he can beat Batman? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. He be struggling against a lesser rich white dude with technology. Come on, man.
That's
Who's
your
not
best-
as smart.
That's your best point yet. I give you that point. I give you that point. You know what I'm saying? That's your best point yet. But nah, man. Okay, let's take low points. Superman could struggle against an old rich white dude, right?
Who's less smart.
Who's less smart. Okay, I feel you on that. Which one's worse, that or Batman?
Bro, you talk about
This
you
one
talk about
got me messed up in the game.
Yeah, you
I
talking-
might die. You know
I'm
what
not
saying?
talking about pre-Dark Knight, whatever that you describe it. Shit.
Hold on, but hold on. So when's the cutoff for Superman? Because that's the version of Superman you're talking about right now.
No, I'm talking about Justice League. Like Justice League, we could start there. Justice League when they on the same team, and that's when that's when this started because Batman had contingency plans for literally everybody in the Justice League. The Flash, Wonder Woman, all these niggas that can kick Batman ass, just you know what I'm saying, mano y mano. He had to be prepared in case them niggas go evil. He still got to protect Earth. It's not just a lost cause.
So Batman got.
Damn, my man switched. He went meta on you, bro. Batman only survives because the plot needs him to.
Bruh, so does Superman, bruh. Bruh, Darkseid was whooping Superman's ass. That man should be dead, for sure. But every time the sun rises, then this nigga can just get a random burst of energy, like, oh, I'm back strong. Let me just fly away. Let me run.
Back strong. You think you surviving over Spider-Man? Yeah, Switch. We got to get you on this next podcast, my guy. We got to get you in here so we can discuss this, bro. And we also got to discuss beat machines. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We need the FL Studio production
Machine.
statement.
We do.
Production station.
We need a standalone. So
FLPC.
Standalone?
I really would.
I
like
don't think
a,
the FL
I don't think
community
technically
values
they-
standalone like that.
No, I really don't
They
think
like
so.
standalone laptops.
I'm sick of
I mean,
plugging in my
that's-
laptop.
that's really
I
what it
really
is.
get tired of opening my laptop and having to wait for everything to load and then go to my DAW. Like, instead of being able to just plug in and start working, everything is in my workstation.
I 100% feel you. That's why I was grateful for the push. But just listening to you say that just made me realize how spoiled we are, just in general, bro. Like, cause I just be
Like
listening.
Batman.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't believe, bruh.
See,
You talk about plot armor, bruh. The sun, nigga. That's what makes this nigga strong. The most abundant anything that we can ever look at, bruh. Come on, man. Anyway.
I had an NPC
Sound like
one
you hating,
that.
You sound jealous, bro.
Man, if I could get stronger just from the sun like that, you know what I'm saying? I could start lifting up buildings. Hell yeah, bro.
I had
so-
an NPC one the red giant and said and
sold
sold it. I'm not as patient as y'all. Bro.
Yeah. This the
Wait.
NPC one.
What
Yeah.
what like made you not be patient with the NPC one, Swish? Like, what was it that was taking too long?
I feel like that might be one of the easier NPC period is one of the easier entry points. I feel like to any type of beat machine. I feel like you turn that joint on, you instantly get sounds. But I guess it depends on what you're trying to do with it too. Like, you can play with the NPC pause when you first get it, but if you're trying to make music, like for real, record and do shit, it does take a bit of patience.
See, that's the thing I love. That's the difference between what I love about FL and what I hate about it. I hate that I don't have a a workstation like in my lap that I can just work with on the go. But I do love the ease of being able to create music however I want to create it and record within it.
Yeah,
So it's like a bittersweet thing for me.
Yeah, see, Swish said exactly where I was about to go, which is that, hey,
Yeah.
you know, it depends. I find that the number one, like, fork in the road on, like, what you use to make a beat is, like, how much MIDI editing you do, right? That's it. Like, if you're really clicking in and moving notes around, no, dog. I would not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can do it on my, and I got a big ass screen. The screen on my MPC is an iPad. You know what I'm saying?
But you're not doing that
Absolutely. But that will never be as fast as a mouse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In terms of MIDI editing.
Right.
Right? Now, if you don't find yourself being a MIDI editor in that kind of way, if you're not clicking in notes, if you're more likely to play things, that's where NPCs and beat machines really play. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I do find, like, if you one of them dudes on TikTok, like, let me make this beat in 8 seconds and it's all about MIDI editing,
They be going.
nah, you know what I'm
You
saying?
won't compete.
Yeah.
FL is the way to go.
Yeah, that's that lane for sure.
Man, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, that's why I love MPC too though, because our software is I feel like is the perfect like mix between FL and like I can do both. Like when I get it's rare now that I have both hooked up, but when I got my MPC Live hooked up and I got the software up, bro, I'm playing shit and editing MIDI at the same time. Like, it's really crazy, bro. Like, you can really that's why to me, I don't know if I'm ever leaving MPC as far as like making beats, but I've been seeing you in Pro Tools with this shit, and that shit looks really enticing. But that's the one thing that keep me from like that genre is like the perfect medium from where I started and where I am now.
Man, is there anything else that you feel like the NPC needs? I mean, even though you locked in there, but is there anything that
Plug
you
into
feel
like
is missing?
conversation, bro. Can we get some PDC, please?
Yeah. I mean, okay, real quick, Switch says, C major rhythm is insane. My brain just now started to process that way. Yeah, that's facts. This is all super facts. Man, you know, I'll be honest, bro. I think I've given up on that. Like,
Yeah,
I don't even think I
it's
even
not
have
happening.
that care anymore. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm still waiting on audio to MIDI in the
true.
MPC, right? And that was in an early like 2.0 like beta. You know what I'm saying? They just never got prioritized. Let me think, man. I want that. I think, honestly, just finish the desktop version of 3.0, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because honestly, 3.0 is kind of gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it's kind of gangster. It's introducing some new new approaches to things that I need to get used to, but I need to get used to them not broken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
want to get used to them broken. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Darion, he says, I remember Major being out the mud with him. You know what I'm saying? What up, family?
My nigga, yeah, you remember me at the Stratum with the motherfucking Triton. I ain't even have a dog, nigga. I was in straight Triton LE making
Hell
beats.
yeah.
Different world.
What up, man? When the next time you in the M, bro? What y'all think of that new mic that records straight into MIDI? Y'all make the sounds yourself. I think, Kid, didn't you get that job?
Oh, the doubler joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it was a bit underwhelming for me because latency and the tightness of it, like the calibration was just never enough to where it was where I didn't have to do a bunch of MIDI editing afterward. Now they did improve it with Doubler 2. It's a little bit cleaner. But by the time they did that, I was on my push 3 vibes, and so it hasn't really made a way into my full workflow like that. But I do like the demos always be super hard, but when I actually use it, it just doesn't feel as good.
I feel that.
Yeah. So
Man, the NPC homies, how y'all feeling about what's the talk
Leave
right
me
now
out
with
of this shit.
with the live 3?
About the what? NPC Live 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, nah, that shit look cool. I feel like the biggest thing that I saw from the clip or the picture that I saw, we got a touch strip, which I think is me and Mav been
We've been super waiting on that.
we've been needing that for you. The whole reason I even got a MIDI keyboard was because I needed a pitch wheel, a pitch bend. Like I can't make beats without that, and so that's the simplest form. And now we finna be able to use that for effects and a bunch of other shit too. And so that was the thing I was most excited about. The mic, I'm gonna hook up a mic anyway. Like I'm probably not finna, and even if it do sound great, I'm just probably not finna use it unless it's just some super like I can do this and
You
I'm
know what that
showing off.
is? That's on some, what's my man, The Count?
Yeah,
Like that
yeah,
shit.
some little
That-
percussion. You know what? You might be right side.
It might be for the
yeah, no, that's I think that's what it's for
Yeah.
because the Move came out, the Ableton Move, which
You
is
might
like
be
the
right,
smaller
yeah.
joint, and that was one of the big features, was that you could just sample wherever.
Yeah.
A lot of
Nah, that's
modern
facts.
beat
Yeah.
machines.
That's facts.
have
That actually just opened up a whole new line of thought. And when I thought about it, I'm thinking of like recording vocals and shit. But like doing that is actually that actually make that feature kind of crazy to me now. I wasn't thinking on that genre. So that actually might be crazy. I know nigga not giving a fuck about the step sequence. That could
Hell no.
How would y'all
Especially to
feel
make it-
about?
yeah, on top of
It
that.
look
How
crowded
would
as
y'all
hell.
feel about like a MIDI keyboard being attached to it or being an attachable thing?
We got the
Yeah, we got the NPC 37.
yeah.
joint. Yeah,
Word?
that already exists.
Yeah, we got the 37 and we got the key 60, 64, whatever. That's like the ASR.
Yeah.
So we got two key
Yeah.
versions of it.
And it does the same thing as the MPC.
Yep.
it's an
3?
NPC with a keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Switch it up. You feel
Yeah,
leave
bro.
FL?
That man,
don't
Dante
know
got
about
the
that.
he came out with one of them one
Yeah,
day.
mhm.
Hey,
Show me
Dante,
that.
he's
Dante got every one of them.
everyone. He's definitely one of them people.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. When he came through with that jump, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like
It's
this.
not hard.
That's
bro.
If
the
I
best of both
was
worlds
if
for
I
me.
was back 21 looking
ain't
for a
gonna
jump,
lie,
this
though.
would be the
That's
jump I
not
would have
hard,
got.
The
bro.
screen is a
I
nice
probably
size, too.
I'll probably go key whatever the key joint is. That's the one I would go with. But that mode look.
Not, but like I mainly just adjust them because I don't want them quantized.
Man, I can't wait to pull up to like a beat showcase or whatever, or a beat battle with somebody playing jumps out of one of these. That's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I'm spoiled now. If them keys don't feel the right way,
Bro,
Yeah.
can't do it, man.
Bro, I think, man,
Yeah.
people don't think about that as much now. I feel like we do. We come from a different era, but like the feeling of the keys, the weighted keys versus
Yeah.
the semi or the non-weighted, like it makes you play differently.
It does.
Yeah.
It
The
does,
expressions
man.
is completely different.
I
Like,
think. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Nick.
No, I was gonna say like the way the keys on this keyboard is like a full block. Like I love that because it gives the feel of an actual piano, opposed to like those keyboards where you damn near get your fingers stuck up at the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play, like it's definitely the feel of the keys for real.
I feel like this is the nuance always left out of these discussions. It's that whenever we start talking about a beat machine or software, right? People will like undoubtedly like somebody will be talking about how something is set up and how that arranges you to do a certain thing, right? And then somebody else will be talking functionality, right? So for example, you could play the exact same thing on these keys as you do on these keys, right? And so, but there's always like a misaligned conversation of like somebody is saying, yes, that is correct. However, I'm asking you to recognize the nuance of which weapon you choose determines how you might fight, how much you might enjoy the fight, the kinds of hits you get off, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yes, it is possible to accomplish the same thing in every one of these DAWs, in every one of these beat machines. But there's something about the way that it's arranged, the way that it feels, the way that it looks, right? That subconsciously guides you in certain directions of things that you create and how you create them. That's the conversation we're having, right? We're having one that's not about function. We're having one about how what's in front of you affects you creatively and how that makes you make different decisions. And I'm saying that when I'm playing on these keys, I get different ideas than when I'm playing on these keys, right? They're all of that is sitting right in front of me. It's controlling the same software, right? But just how the keys feel makes me come up with different ideas.
Yeah. No, that's when I was making beats with just the keyboard, that like the MPK joint. The way I chop samples was wildly different than when I got the plug. Like I barely even chopped. Like most of the time, I would just set it to like detect by transient. But across like all those keys, and then I would just like just do crazy little two-handed stuff with the pitch bend and doing all of that type stuff. And when I had 64 pads to, even though it's a lot of pads, more than the typical 16, that's still a lot of junts. But that's when I started chopping stuff manually, and so like my samples started to be set up different. Like it's just it's different. Especially and then like sampling with just the keyboard, like it's a totally different mindset. Like I damn near might just loop up a jump, you know what I'm saying, and not even chop nothing up.
You play there. I'm struggling with that now, like with the machine, like being in standalone mode and trying to learn that. And like when I'm creating, I'm learning that like I hate trying to like create melodies and chords and stuff with just the pads. I'm like, it's not as fun for me. Again, you get the same result, but it's like it doesn't feel the same, and it forces me to think in a different way, and I'm like, it doesn't feel me. But no, it definitely makes a difference for sure.
But I actually like that like fake semi-weighted feel. I think it's just because it's nostalgic for me. Like I just was like used to it. That because that Akai semi-weighted feel was the upgrade from my like Casio keyboard jump,
right.
And then it was that for a long time. So that feels, it registers as like a premium feel to me. But it definitely doesn't compare to the SB1 like fully weighted joints.
You just be hitting whatever the fuck, and it should be sounding and feeling pause good as it was.
But you know what I'm saying?
The semi-weighted, it helps. It helps, but it's not the same as, like you said, the fully weighted keys of like the SB1. Like even when I come in just playing chords, I notice I play them differently.
But they even updated like. But would you consider those aren't weighted at all though? Little Fatty?
No.
Okay.
No.
So just for y'all who don't know, I got two Moogs up here. I got a grandmother, and then I got a Little Fatty right here, and then I got a Korg SB1 right here, and then I also got a little 22 in my sock, aka the Korg Micro Korg right in front of me. So, you know what I'm saying? I keep a variety of analog and digital MIDI controllers / keyboards available. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and it's really just because like, it's funny. Like, yes, all these keyboards, they have different sounds already in them. But I choose which one I'm going to use even based off what I'm controlling on my computer. Right? Like, it's not even about the sounds in them. Like, if I'm doing 808s, I'm going to use this joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting.
I'm going to use this joint, my little micro Korg to control that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if I'm playing, any sort of piano, I'm using my Korg SV1. And if I'm playing bass, right? If I'm playing bass, I'm using these. Like regular bass, like synth bass or, something like that, sub bass. Not 808s. 808s, I'm using this joint. I'm using the Korg micro Korg. Because I just find that, like, I make the kinds of decisions I want to make based off of these weapons.
Interesting.
Yeah, the 808 part is interesting. I don't know, can you expand more on what you get out of that keyboard for 808 specifically?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think, to be honest, man, I'm not entirely sure, bro. Like, I think I like how this switches octaves, pretty easily.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's important, you know what I'm saying? I also just like the compactness of this.
That's
you
all
know what I'm
I'm saying.
saying? Like, there's something about this. Like, there's something, and I'm figuring out this live on the stream, but like, there's something about like how modern playing 808s is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I think of doing that, I don't think of doing that on something like this.
Right, you're not trying
Yeah.
to chord 808s
Yeah,
and stuff.
it feels like like a MIDI controller kind of thing.
Right.
And this is the most MIDI controller looking, feeling thing I have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the most like 808 response touching like that. I've played 808s on that joint and the bounce back on that joint be having me like throw it off a little bit. Like it fuck with my rhythm a little bit when I'm trying to, and I'm quantized 808, so sometimes I'm not. But sometimes you just, even when you playing it, you want it to like bounce. That joint give you like a little extra. Whereas that you hit it and it feel like you hitting the 808s like, and then the range of octaves again, like you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love a small compact MIDI controller with 808s. It's the
That's interesting.
Man, what do you want
What do I want?
in the push that's not there?
Honestly, they've upgraded a lot of stuff. I would have, had this been a couple weeks ago, I would have said like stems and standalone, but that's
Have you heard that? Have you heard it?
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
Yeah, I'm rocking with it. With it. They got like a well, let me say this. I heard it on the computer.
Okay.
I haven't tried it on the standalone
that's
version
where
yet.
you tried it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have it's something called an options text, which is basically like very simple code that unlocks different types of features of the way Ableton behaves. Should you want them, they're like more experimental. And in the beta, which this probably won't stay an options text, but in the beta, when you put this specific code in there, it gives you the option for like a fast or like a high quality but slower stems conversion. And I tried the high quality jut, so that's what I'm listening to. But standalone, most likely, because you don't have access to the root directory or nothing, it's probably going to be the lower quality jut. So we'll have to see on that. But yeah, it would have been like stems, but honestly, it would have been like the ability to arrange better, because there's no arrangement mode. It's all clip based. So I was just like literally recording an arrangement that I couldn't see live when I would make beats. But they added follow actions, which lets you on the scene mode, or I guess program, and on the clip mode, allows you to set what they call follow actions, which is basically a set of instructions that happens after any amount of time that you specify. So you could set it to after 4 bars, you want it to play the next clip or the next scene. And so then you can, in theory, hit play on the first one and it'll just sequence the way you want to, which is something I wanted. You didn't have access to that in standalone, and now you do. But right now, it's more functionality things. Like, I wish that I could use the USB port as a data port to upload sounds. Like, the only way currently to get sounds on and off of the push is via a Wi-Fi connection to Ableton, the software.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So the push has its own hotspot, which is helpful.
Yeah.
That was a firmware upgrade where it used to have to just be on a connection, but it's only through a wireless connection that you could transfer files on and off. That I feel like slows me down a lot, especially because like it's hard the way the structure is set up. It's hard to update files, so I damn near be having to, like, if I make a change to a set, I basically have to copy the whole thing over, like replace the thing instead of updating it. So like it's little stuff like that. I'm very happy that they just made that port. It used to just be so you could hook up MIDI controllers, but now you can actually hook up USB class compliant interfaces. So
yeah, you was talking about that. Now you got extra. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
yeah, so now I can hook up.
But you can't hook up a hard drive.
No,
That's crazy.
Now it has 256 gigs
Yeah.
internally,
Yeah.
so it's a good amount to work with in the first place.
Yeah, but file sharing is.
Yeah, but file share is
crazy.
just a very specific process that has definitely, it makes it hard to be spontaneous. It makes me have to be more prepared, to be able
That's
to.
what it means.
That's why he fuck with Batman. He ain't got no choice but to be Batman. He ain't got no choice but to ride around with the boy.
Yeah, I gotta be ready. So
You also got to be a rich white man, bro. You got to.
yeah, so like it'll be times where, we'll be at shows, and not that this is a great thing, but it's a in the moment thing where somebody else on the bill is not prepared,
Yeah.
right, and be like, "Yo, can you play my tracks?" And I used to be able to say yeah, because I could just get the email or get a thumb drive and load it up very quickly. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an issue. Now, if I'm rocking out the push, that's a real no. You know what I'm saying? And of course, they got to be prepared for their own thing, but that does potentially hurt the overall environment. You know what I'm saying? It makes it harder for us to be more in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to literally have that's how my beat template is set up. I have almost every beat that I would play just there.
Yeah.
So I can adjust in the moment. But it wouldn't be no situation where I adjust, I should play this, and then I go search for it and grab it from somewhere. Like, it needs to be ready for me to make that kind of decision.
I feel that.
Yeah, I'll say this, man. And I got my MPCX upon launch, I think in 2017. And in fact, I was a little bit disappointed because I thought it was coming in today. I just ordered, a hard drive, and I just checked the track, and it's gonna be on Monday, which got me kind of mad. So, because I was gonna install that junk today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, obviously they come with a hard drive already in them. But when you hook up the MPC to your computer, you don't necessarily have access to that hard drive. Right? I can't just drop files on it
Oh wow.
Really?
from Finder. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Now, however, if I can finish what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? However, if you have an SD card or a USB hard drive hooked up to your MPC, you can access those.
Ah, okay.
Right? So if I'm getting ready to go out and play out, whatever, blah, I keep my SD card right here, or I got a hard drive over here. I mean, hooked up to the back, and so I might be here, and then I'm saving stuff to those drives. Now, then when I go into standalone on here, I can pull whatever's on these drives into the internal drive. Right? And so there's that 1-2 step to get, But to be quite honest, most of the time I just keep stuff on this SD card or on the drive that I'm taking with me. I don't even pull it onto the internal drive, right? But now, with this new hard drive that I just bought and I'm going to install on Monday, that hard drive you can get access to from Finder, right? And so it allows me to really just dump drums and beats and everything. And honestly, I might even make that like the drive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where you get everything, no matter what.
Yeah, so even if I'm rocking on my computer with the MPC, I have access to all my stuff. If I'm going standalone and I still have access to the same stuff.
In the same place.
Exactly.
I feel that.
Exactly. And that is huge.
Yeah, that's a
you
game
know.
changer.
Yeah. So but it's funny because I knew loosely that I could do that, but I don't think I truly I mean, big shout out to Dante again, man.
Yeah.
He let me hold that MPC X special edition, and that's already got one of those installed, a second hard drive. And bro, the ease that you experience with that second hard drive in there, you know, just doing shows and not having to, it was just all secondarily on that hard drive, and then I could do that. Even at a show, I could just pull up. I got mad folders of mad other stuff that's just chilling. I have access to it like that, bro. And it was a fast hard drive.
Yeah, that's what be fucking me up. The SD card, the SD card take a minute, bro. Like,
It makes a difference for sure.
Yeah, that's what I would love to be able to expand or just have a little bit more access to the way the file structure is set up. I would also like a crossfader. If I could like buy a standalone, just like crossfader, I could just stick on there. I've been looking too. They're like a lot of people don't make them, but just like a MIDI crossfader would be super dope because, you know, the crossfader feature is one that is built into Ableton when you perform. Like, so you can set things on the A. Like you set a channel to A or B, and then you can go back and forth. And when I performed at the Blue Note with Allfoam and Mono Neon, I was using my DJ controller as the MIDI controller for Ableton and using the crossfader feature, and that allowed me to just do transitions in a cool way that I would like to be able to access in standalone.
I can see that.
Yo, you just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea. Okay, it's one of two things, right? Because I never thought about it. Like a crossfader and an MPC or something like that. I had never even considered that, right? But if I could if I could have beats on two separate audio tracks, and I can map one cue link to adjust the volume on one and reverse adjust the volume on the other, then the cue link becomes a crossfader, right? Right. Or, you know, just the emulation of a crossfader, which is just literally two cue links controlling that. You know what I'm saying? And literally just boom, right? Making these like high passes or something like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, setting up the like a macro basically to do the both. And even like, you know, maybe setting up the touch to be a fast version to be an on off. So it's either going from one side to the other, like or 0 to 100, like quick.
Yeah, for sure.
So no, that would be bro. That's something I feel like I want. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like even if I did set something up like that, it's still a knob, and there's like only so how fast I can turn a knob. You know what I mean? Crossfaders are, you know what I'm saying, you can really cut, and it's just a different thing. So that would be super dope. And it's feeling like, unless somebody who's really smart can just like make one, it's feeling like it's got to be like figuring out how to build something like that, which is why I don't have it right now.
Get started on this right now, bro. All right, man. It looked like we're a little bit past time, which is fine. Man, this has been another episode of Type Beat. For those still checking in with us, man, thank you for riding on us. Damn, that's a crazy statement. Thank you for rolling with us the whole entire, you know what I'm saying,
I was
episode.
gonna let you leave.
Yeah, nah, you wasn't gonna let me live. Bro. Let's be real. Stop being honest. You was not. Yeah, man. Another episode of Type Beat. My name is I Make Mad Beats. I'm about to get started on this. Yeah. And this has been another episode of Type Beat live from outer space and unapologetic studio. Behind me is my cast.
What up? LJ1S.
Unique.
C major.
Kid Maestro.
Yes. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. Do both or do neither.
Peace.
Not you waving like Mr. Rogers.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?
Oh shit, here we go again.
Bitch, are you jealous?